Hey there everyone, this is Aurelian, and we're playing Knights of the Old Republic 2. Well, it's gonna be another part pretty much like the last, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just a lot of this isn't that relevant to the future, so let's just jump into it. Sonic imprint sensor.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands.
Alrighty.
Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior course, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off.
Obviously, before the issues started.
Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Maybe. These are a lot shorter than I remember them being. That's good.
Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Corda. Corda said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Corda and his men are gonna give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid. He seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Corda wouldn't... With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens.
And there we go, we're hanging on to the sonic imprint for the rest of the game. And that's why. Revan has a talent for languages, but the Jedi Exile has no such talent. It's a nice little detail to allow them to continue using, alien languages without actually needing to explain it away.
When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter. I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I get the code.
Now you may notice that one says sonic sensor. That's because we just recorded that. There's two ways to get the code. The main one is to piece it together out of bits of what this guy is saying. And basically we got the word voice print and probably a couple of others from here. The others are found elsewhere.
The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Why indeed? Well, I think we know why. I think we've pieced it all together pretty well. And yeah, I believe that's everything to do there. Got a little bit more experience from, I think, getting the pieces of voice print code. So now we'll head back to the HK unit. I think I'm honestly going to skip through quite a bit of its dialogue. Because he is long-winded and he doesn't speak quickly. I found a T3 unit in one of the fuel pipes. It looks damaged.
A long query, indeed. Master, how is it possible that a T3 unit got dumped in such a place? Like a piece of unwanted garbage? Thoughtful extrapolation. Perhaps it ran afoul of the other droids in this facility and was attacked. Most distressing. It is too bad that there is no way to reach the droid from here, Master. Otherwise you might be able to determine what happened to it.
Technically, all of that was true.
Of course.
Alrighty. We never did ask what he is. So we'll ask.
Proud answer. I am an HK series protocol droid master, skilled in transorganic relations and communications. This model has been responsible for the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities across the galaxy. I am fluent in over 6,000 forms of communication, and am also capable of nuances of expression ranging from irony to veiled threats.
Yep. We're not going to go into detail there.
Of course.
But you can see he's not even pretending not to be an HK droid. And I guess it's supposed to be a secret that they're assassin bots, but yeah, it's weird. What's that body there?
Answer. That is all that remains of the maintenance officer, Master. At the end, he was quite incoherent from the pain, and attempts to facilitate communications with him proved useless. I heard his dying screams as the droids he tended turned on him, mining him like a piece of asteroid rock.
Did he say anything at the end?
Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone! Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop, please!
Addendum. His remaining attempts at communication are variations in decibel, Master, ranging from frenzied screams to gibbering inarticulate attempts to beg for his life.
So yeah, basically that's the other part of what you need. There might be a third one, I'm not sure. And you can record that on the sonic sensor and then piece it together. I'll say manually, but basically you just go to the console and use it. Or...
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is nothing that can be done.
Believed to possess. Well, I understand if your limited functionality prevents you from mimicking the maintenance officer's voice accurately.
Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my communications functionality. I will prove it. A recitation.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5.
There. Was that sufficient, Master?
Yes, I think that's all that I'll need.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
I prefer talking my way through problems. I'll be going now. Yeah, there's even more you can get from him. Not that much more. But we're no. You can't make me. Oh, I have to use it at the... No, that doesn't make sense. Enter voice print code.
Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5.
Door to airlock. Okay. I don't know why you can... Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it just prevents you from destroying the console or something. I don't know. It does usually give you a confirmation for stuff like that, but... And... yeah, unfortunately this uniform isn't the ugliest thing we're wearing today. But If you remember the sections underwater from the original KOTOR, you remember how... well, there's just not a word for how slow it is. Now Avalon, on the other hand, he knows how it is. This is sincerely the stupidest thing, though.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility. On the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
I'm right outside the observation window.
Huh? What are you doing out there?
I'm just taking a relaxing walk.
You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick.
Something wrong?
What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Peragus fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path.
Can't you shut them down?
I can't. I'm locked out of the main systems here. I couldn't shut it down if I tried. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. And only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Personally, I have a pretty good feeling about it. This will open up the fuel lines for us. Now, as for what the ship is... It's the guy from the title screen. It's the Harbinger. And let's just say it's not our best friend in the world riding it. By the way, putting your fuel thing right in, like, I don't know, seems like a hazard to me. That's right, that's the... yeah, that is actually the docking thing. What we just saw was the fuel hose.
He's coming.
Good sign. Wait, am I think I'm heading the right way. Oh, we'll be seeing, won't we? So yeah, that's, I mean, it's our way out, so... and it's probably the only reasonable way out that we'll get. But yeah, you can see why it would be an issue. And now we're in the dormitory level. More mining droids, of course. Just deal with these two and then I'll... put on energy resistance just for safety's sake. Flexible underlay, I believe? Actually, I don't remember what that does, but I'm very curious. Oh, okay. Maximum dexterity +1 for heavy armor. So, you know, basically, it lets you dodge slightly better in the heavy stuff. I don't see us using that at all, ever. Now the fire suppression systems have gone active and I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbonite freeze rays on Mabin before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, their range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor, but I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance, and I didn't have a stealth field generator to sneak across the room either. Cold resistance, grenades, all of that stuff. Yep. Basically spelling out what you want to do to survive the secure fire suppression thingies that you'll be facing in the immediate future. Crippling scope, insulated gloves. Now those we may be able to use. Yep. Damage immunity, 30% versus cold and 20% versus fire. So that reduces damage rather than reduces damage rather than blocks an exact amount. Still reasonably handy. Adrenaline amplifier is reflexes. Well, it's not useful now, but it will be in the future. And those are the systems he's talking about, so we'll renew our energy resistance, and I think we'll be okay. Oh, nope. No, we will not.
Well, we didn't take any damage anyway. It's gonna take a while if it, Oh, we're doing okay. Yeah, we're doing fine. So I don't think these have much of a defense, so we'll... Okay, never mind. Oh, I don't know.
It sort of worked. That's what Flurry looks like, by the way. Different advanced attack types get different animations. Which is, you know, kind of why the normal attacks look so awkward. We'll clear this room. Oh, nice, a level. Come on. There we go. Yeah, these are fire suppression droids, the blue ones. Not too bad, just cold damage, and we have plenty of ways to resist. I think that's it for this part. We'll level up in the next one and then continue along the dormitory level. And yeah, that's what we're doing. I'll see you there. Goodbye.